we have to integrate Peace Corps into the media and into pop culture in a way that it currently doesn't exist. So we need to get Peace Corps into TV shows and movies. We need to get the main character of the most viral like youth show on Netflix, something like Insecure, something like Euphoria, something like Grownish, Never Have I Ever. We need to get that main character graduating from college saying, I'm going into the Peace Corps, right? All of a sudden, millions of eyeballs are now on Peace Corps that were never on Peace Corps before. We need to get Peace Corps into music. How do we get a singer or a rapper to include a line in the song that's like, hustling hard like I'm in the Peace Corps? How do we collaborate with an artist to get a line like that in a major song on a Spotify playlist? How do we get the Peace Corps onto YouTube, right? When we think about storytelling, people don't watch TV. The young generation doesn't watch TV. They watch YouTube and they only watch YouTube, right? How do we get the biggest YouTubers to go to a Peace Corps volunteer site, right? Like we look at like all these travel bloggers, all these travel YouTubers. How do we get them to spend a day with a Peace Corps volunteer somewhere? How do we get an award-winning content creator to do a show on the Peace Corps? Or how do we get Peace Corps onto sort of the more prestigious global conferences and platforms and spaces for thought leadership? Like where are the Peace Corps op-eds in the New York Times? Where is a Peace Corps volunteer sitting on a panel at the United Nations, right? Where is Peace Corps at Davos? Where is Peace Corps at Cannes Lions? Where is Peace Corps at One Young World, right? We need to get Peace Corps and our stories onto different platforms. So I think we've got the how down in a good way. And like I said, I love what folks have been saying on this panel in particular around how we're telling stories from all sorts of different perspectives and angles. So we've got that down. Now what we need to change is where.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it's I think Douglas Crockett said, how do we get Peace Corps into the Barbie movie? Well, look, there's all that, right? And so I think as we ask this question, like, why is there a decline of young people, signing up for service? And it's not just Peace Corps. I think it's a lot of loss of trust in institutions. There's so many things, right? Going where they already are, it really makes a big difference. And I think, media overall in general is trying to figure out, how can be relevant and resonant and connected.